There's one character I've always wanted to see in LEGO Star Wars games, and I would really love to see in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. George Lucas. The fact there are several actual LEGO George Lucas minifigures out there means this should be completely possible, right? He could be unlockable as a secret bonus character, a Jedi George Lucas, or perhaps a Sith, depending on how you look at it. So there's only very few of these LEGO George Lucases in existence. They're extremely rare. No one really knows how many there actually are and how many were created. And every time one goes up for sale, it sells for a ridiculous price, well into the thousands. Almost as much as this George Lucas with $4.05 billion LEGO set. This is how much George Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney for back in 2012. And this is obviously just a joke created by Star Wars Photoshop on Instagram, and you couldn't actually fit $4.05 billion into a Lego box. Virtual Flat CAD on YouTube did a mock-up of this to see how much space you'd need for 4.05 billion Lego bricks. It's a lot. It's a good video, you should watch that. And that's almost as much as you can fit in a Ridge wallet. Not quite, but these wallets are great. I've been using one for about a year now. It's sleek, minimalist design, comes with a lifetime warranty. These things don't break. They also make a great Father's Day gift. I just got one for my dad for Father's Day this month. Go to ridge.com/bombastic and use the code bombastic to get 10% off, plus free worldwide shipping. Details in the description. So someone put George Lucas in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. This is George Lucas on the Tantive 4 slaughtering rebels. This is George and George hanging out on the Death Star. Oh, George. Hey, George. This is George and George fighting royal guards. There's a few great scenes in this LEGO Star Wars animated movie where George's minifigure makes a few appearances. Darth Vader keeps appearing in scenes he's not actually in, and George Lucas intervenes.
Oh, this one isn't in 3D.
Right into their faces, you know what
Get
I
off
mean?
my set.
What's he doing here?
Cut. Darth, you're not in this scene. Darth, look at me.
I'm not.
Nope. See that? No, do you see your... Right, exactly.
Right. Good.
Darth, you want a donut?
Yum.
Somebody get Darth a donut.
We need more of George Lucas in Star Wars. He makes it even more entertaining, just brings this comedy to it. George Lucas himself actually voiced his character in the Robot Chicken Star Wars specials.
It all started in 1978 when I let people make a Star Wars TV special without me.
The holiday special, I remember.
It came out so bad!
These scenes are genius.
You're George Lucas!
I take it you're here for the Star Wars convention.
I sure am.
The one where he rides the Tauntaun.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
And then this one's pretty random. George Lucas presented Darth Vader with the Ultimate Villain Award at the Spike TV Scream Awards back in 2011, whatever the heck this was. This isn't a thing anymore. Pretty funny though.
Secret! He can't see down here. Here's your award.
So this is what you get with George Lucas in LEGO Star Wars. The experience of actually playing as George Lucas. He had a place in all of this, all of Star Wars. It's his creation, and now he's a real part of it. How about a character that even after you cut off their head, they're still fine? Great idea, George. Thanks, George. Run, George, run! George sliding. You know the best thing about this mod? You can go double George Lucas. Only thing better than a single George Lucas is now there are two of them. Not happy with one George? No problem. Switch to the other George. His face, man. I love how they've even given him the little smirk. This is George holding a red lightsaber when he sold Lucasfilm to Disney. I wonder if it was a political thing that Mickey Mouse can't hold a red lightsaber. You know, you can't depict Mickey Mouse as evil. I wonder if they actually chose in this scene, in this photo shoot, who had to hold which colored lightsaber. Is George evil for selling Lucasfilm to Disney? A lot of people say perhaps. Although if you've been to the theme parks, Galaxy's Edge, you might think otherwise. So this is everything you need to create the George Lucas outfit. You yourself can look like George Lucas. First up, the hair, check. Next, the plaid shirt, preferably some shade of blue, check. Blue denim jeans, check. White beard, check. Glasses, check. Shoes will make do, you know, these are right. And Jar Jar, check. Welcome to the adventures of George and Jar Jar. One cloudy day on Naboo, a droid army began invading the planet. The maker, George Lucas, had the brilliant idea to bring to life a creature like no other. A creature that was never to be forgotten. His name, Jar Jar Binks. Together, George and Jar Jar traversed the land. George defending Jar Jar from battle droids and Jar Jar navigating the way forward. But then George realized what he had to do. This is George and Jar Jar fighting Count Dooku. Well, George is doing the fighting. Jar Jar's just hanging around, I guess, doing what Jar Jar does, making a fool of himself. Dooku is a great character, man. Anything to get Christopher Lee in Star Wars. I'm a fan. So this George Lucas you're seeing in the game looks like the limited edition George Lucas minifigure from 2009. And like I said, these are extremely rare. So if you have one, please send it to me. I will link my PO box in the description. Here's the closest picture of George with these particular clothes on that I could find. No red stripes though, I can't find one that has the red stripes you see here. I wonder if George actually has this particular shirt sitting somewhere in his closet at Skywalker Ranch. What would George Lucas's closet look like? What would his wardrobe look like? It's just all check plaid shirts, right? All blue of some shade of blue, and jeans and white sneakers. Here's a picture of George standing next to Jango Fett, and here's George trying to kill his son, Boba Fett. This is George directing Palpatine on how to be a Sith Lord and trying to convince Anakin to turn to the dark side. And here's George killing Palpatine with one swift stroke. No one can defeat the Maker. George can do anything. He has become his own creation. George Lucas, a Star Wars story. Seriously though, I would love to see George Lucas as a secret unlockable character in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. That's really the only reason I wanted to make this video, just to get that idea out there. Hopefully someone sees it and acts on this. It would be great, mixing up gameplay a little bit and adding him as an unconventional character. And there should be some really difficult Easter egg to unlock him, like you have to call a lightsaber a laser sword or something like that. That sounds good.
Which is sort of a laser sword. Laser swords. Laser sword. The laser sword.
Would you like to see George Lucas in the new LEGO Star Wars? Let me know in the comments. And recently, I made a few videos with the latest details we know about the new LEGO Star Wars. If you want to learn more about what's going to be included in the new game, like the fact that the game will have nearly 500 characters, go watch one of these videos here. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and join my Discord for more on LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga news, connect with some fellow LEGO gamers, maybe try out some mods, and just have a good time. Star Wars time. George Lucas approves. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.